Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing we got is some, well, bad news, I gotta say. Not sad news, but bad news. Hopefully this will be resolved, and it's about Michael Daboul. So he posted a story in which he explains the reasons why he pulled out of the Arnold Classic. That's right, he pulled out of Arnold Classic and he explains what it is, and basically, unfortunately, it's health issues. And if you go to his stories, you will see what he wrote, and basically what he says is, the last months haven't been easy at all. And this past month has honestly been the hardest month I've ever experienced. Financially, I took big hits and the pressure on me was insane. But even then, I kept pushing. But the real shock wasn't the financial part. Before starting my prep for the Arnold Classic, I went and did full body checkups, blood work, neurological tests, heart tests, everything, and unfortunately, the results weren't what I expected. They found issues with my heart muscle, my resting heart rate was too low, and now I need medication, follow-ups, rest, and most importantly, I have to stop my prep and even stop training for a period of time. I can't explain how much this broke me, how hard this hit me mentally. Bodybuilding isn't just something I do, it's how I breathe. So being told I have to stop felt like someone took the oxygen away from me. I know health comes first, and I truly believe that, but it still hurts, especially because I was planning to compete at the Arnold Classic in 3 months, and I was prepping for something big. But one thing you should know by now, Michael never quits. I'm going to focus on my health, get my heart back stronger than ever, and when the time is right, I will return to prep like a beast. And trust me, you will see me on stage again, better and stronger than before. Thank you to everyone who's checking on me, everyone sending me love and support. You guys are the reason why I stand back up every single time. This break is temporary and my comeback will be something you'll all remember. Much love, heart emoji, Michael Daboul. I mean, that last part sounds almost like he's saying goodbye, but no, I don't think that's the case. It does sound serious, it does sound bad, but it also sounds like it's solvable. So we'll see what's going to be the case exactly. He says taking bodybuilding away from him felt like taking the oxygen away from him, and I understand that completely because bodybuilding is an addiction. You know, it's dopamine hits every single day when you're in the gym, when you look at yourself in the mirror. So yeah, I mean, taking it away from somebody, it's tough. It's tough when you are forced like that to take time off, and it's time off training. I mean, everything else, competing, dieting, and all that stuff, like you can stop that for a while, but to not train, Man, that's unimaginable for me. I mean, it happens to everybody at a certain point in their career due to a surgery of a sort or some kind of an injury or other things. There are other things that can stop you from training for a while in your life. And, you know, if it's something else that is happening that is taking your attention away from training and bodybuilding, then it's okay. But when you are forced like this to stop it because of something that's more important, like in his case, his health, man, that's bad. That just sucks. So, yeah, we'll see if this is the end of his career. He needs to prepare himself for that mentally, because if he doesn't and things don't really go the way he's hoping they will go and they don't move as fast, his recovery doesn't go as fast, he might just get back into bodybuilding and risk way too much. Hopefully he's smart enough not to do that, but you guys tell me down below whatever you think. It's not good. It's not good. It's serious health issues. And this just reminds me that everybody should go and check themselves. If you guys haven't done that anytime recently, you should go and at least do your blood work or go for a heart checkup as well. At least keep an eye on your blood pressure. If you don't want to take any medication, what you can do is, for example, take a pump product, for example, like Hype, right here. So it actually helps with the blood pressure, guys. You can take 1 scoop in the morning. It helps with the blood circulation, but you can do it pre-workout if you want. If you want to use the code IVAN, you get a 15% discount. Check it out on the Blackstone Labs website. As far as Michael Daboul, it's not like he would win the Arnold Classic. I don't think so. I mean, depends who else would show up, but it seems like Mike Sommerfeld might be jumping in. Niall Darwin, who was fifth at the Mr. Olympia, said that he wants to do a show that's going to automatically qualify him for the Mr. Olympia. So I don't think Michael was one of the favorites to win the show, but he's the guy that always brings the craziest conditions, super dry and grainy look to the stage. This year at the Arnold Classic, we won't see him unfortunately, but hopefully he will recover soon enough. Alright, now the next thing we got is something really interesting, at least it was to me, guys. I think it's gonna be to you as well. Not all of you, some of you are like, it doesn't matter anymore, but it seems like we might see Big Ramy on stage again this year at the Arnold Classic. Like I said, some of you are like, it doesn't matter, like it's all just hype, he's doing this to promote himself, he will never be back on the stage again, but I don't know about that, because check this out. So AJ Kelly Roberts posted this on his story. As you guys know, AJ is really like what comes pretty close to being an actual journalist in bodybuilding. I mean, he's over there, he's at many shows, he knows everybody, he talks to everybody, and he just posts the news very often on his stories. So this time around, he says that he has a new information that Big Ramy is on a diet. This photo right here is now Arnold time, baby. He says 5 DMs today from people who saw him today. And they are all basically saying that Big Ramy is on a diet. What exactly does this even mean? I mean, how do people know that he's on a diet? Because they see him getting leaner, or because they see him eating clean? Or is it somebody like from his camp, somebody from his team that knows that he started a prep for the Arnold Classic? To be honest, guys, I don't know. I don't have any more information. This is all I got, this one story from AJ, but when this guy says something, it's always based on real information. It's not like somebody came up with this and, created it out of thin air. There is something. Like, I doubt that people are saying that he's dieting to just look good for the summer or for the winter, or just to maybe look good for a photo shoot or something. If they're saying he's dieting, and he said himself in an interview that he wants to do the Mr. Olympia or the Arnold Classic if he gets the visa to get into the United States. That's the only issue. That's the only reason why he didn't compete all this time. That's what Big Ramy is saying. So if that's the truth, or if he's saying that, let's assume that it's true, because I don't think Big Ramy is Akai Green. I don't think he would be coming up with this stuff, lying to the audience to promote his name. I don't think so. He seems like a genuine person. So if he's saying that, if he started dieting right now, and Arnold Classic is in like 14 weeks or so, it's reasonable to assume that he's actually possibly prepping for the Arnold Classic. But hey, who the hell knows what's gonna happen, if that's actually true or not, if he's dieting for another reason, but it seems like there's something. This year, something is shaping up, things are looking more and more promising that we actually might see Big Ramy on that stage again. How well will he do if he competes? Yeah, I don't know. I doubt he can actually win the Arnold Classic against Andrew Jack, Martin Fitzwater, and Nick Walker. Most likely, it's gonna be a tall order to actually win, but to crack that top 3, if somebody is off, it's not out of the question, but most likely he will be out with the top 3. Best case scenario, 4th, but that's also difficult. There is a lot of other great bodybuilders who will probably compete at the Arnold Classic. You guys tell me down below in the comment section, what do you think? Alright, now as far as the winner of that Arnold Classic, it very well could be this guy right here, Ruff Diesel, because he just posted a couple of photos, and honestly guys, this does not look to me like he's in the off season. This looks like he is potentially prepping, or at least trying to stay in good shape so he can cruise into the Arnold Classic. And it would make sense for him. He wasn't like second at the Mr. Olympia, and now he's fighting for the title. He was third which would probably make him the favorite to win the Arnold Classic. Now, does he want to win another title? I mean, I don't know. He already won one, so maybe he just wants to focus on the Mr. Olympia. But if he does the Arnold Classic, and if Mike Sommerfeld doesn't jump in, he can win. Now, is it possible for him to win if Mike does the Arnold Classic? I say absolutely yes. The open bodybuilding version of Mike Sommerfeld that we saw so far, without a weight cap or with a higher weight cap than it actually was all these years, that version is unbeatable by pretty much anybody in classic physique, aside from barely Chris Bumstead. He won by 1 point. But if Mike is not cheating, then I think Ruff Diesel definitely has a chance. And also, he didn't even reach his weight cap. He has a couple more pounds to actually gain more muscle. Where does he need to put on more muscle? I would say his arms could be bigger, triceps especially now. Maybe his hamstrings can grow a little bit more. And that's it. If he nails the peak, nails the condition, he can beat Mike Sommerfeld. Honestly, I kind of felt like he was maybe slightly overlooked at the Mr. Olympia. He had a really filled out X frame. As you can see, Ramon is very thin in the lats from the front especially. Doesn't have a crazy quad sweep. Mike's front double is really impressive, but not as impressive as it was before when he didn't have that weight cap that he does now. So it was definitely an underwhelming version of Mike with smaller and flatter legs. And Terrence he was good. Like, he was full. He had a really good X frame. From the back, you can even argue that he looked the best here. I definitely don't see Ramondino beating anybody in the back double bicep the way Tyler Mannion says. I don't know what he's looking at, but you guys can tell me. As far as Mike, his back is crazy, but he has a bit of that thigh gap. His inner thighs are not very thick, very meaty, and Ruff has that. He has great lower body from behind, hamstrings, glutes, everything was shredded. So I think he may have beaten all these guys in the back double bicep. But I thought he was slightly off with conditions, so if he comes in drier and sharper than he was at the Mr. Olympia and adds those couple of pounds that he has left to his triceps and hamstrings, anything is possible, man. Like, he can win the Arnold Classic and the Mr. Olympia. Top 3, these guys are not, nobody is very dominant right now in classic physique. We don't have a Chris Bumstead anymore. So he can win both the Arnold Classic and the Mr. Olympia the way I see it. If you guys see it otherwise, you can tell me down below. And that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Whatever your thoughts are, down below in the comment section. See you soon, guys. All the best and bye-bye.